Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm MrRedClaw. Welcome back to an episode of Formula 1 2021 My Team Career. This time for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. But before we get into it, head down below, like and subscribe. It does help out a lot, and let's get right into it. So here I am out for my flying lap around, of course, the final track of the season. We are on round 20 of season 1 of My Team Career, and this is where it all finishes off. So I guess we are going to see how well we do in the final kind of qualifying session of, well, basically the season, as they said. Moving on to season 2 after this, of course, Imola and Portimao have both come out, so that is kind of why I kind of slowed down with the recording. So I wanted both of those races, both of those tracks for season 2. So yeah, definitely going to be quite fun to see what we can do on those tracks. Hopefully our car suits them, but of course that's not for this season. We can kind of keep that out of our head for now. Right now we need to focus on the Yas Marina circuit over here. Of course, as I said, final race, and we really need to do quite well. Sorry for kind of like the lag over here. I'm not really sure what OBS wants me to do. Maybe it just wants me to stand on my head or something, do a backflip for it to actually work well every single time. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't. But we're going to carry on. We had 18th at the moment, and that corner definitely wasn't the best. But we're going to see we are about 4 tenths up. Are we going to be able to put a time good enough to at least help us get closer to points for, of course, tomorrow's race? We crossed the line. It's only 16th place, so really not that well, to be honest, but I guess it could have been worse. P16, maybe a couple people will get some penalties, but it's Hamilton from Bottas from Norris. But I guess we're going to basically focus and see what we can do in the race.
It's the final chapter of the season then here at the spectacular Yas Marina circuit. It's a race where the pole sitter failed to finish in 3 of the first 4 events. A front row start here is by no means a guarantee of victory, so we go into battle once more as we get underway at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The Yas Marina circuit, just over 3.4 miles long with 21 corners and 2 very long back straights. There are 2 DRS zones going into the heavy braking zones of both turn 8 and turn 11 and offer plenty of potential for overtaking. The circuit comes with its fair share of tricky corners as well, in particular 15, 16 and 17, which will certainly test a driver's braking management. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today, but I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Sainz, Ocon, Fernando Alonso and Ricciardo. They've taken a grid penalty. Hamilton, Leclerc, Vettel and Lando Norris. Stroll, Raikkonen, Red and Verstappen. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Gasly, Giovinazzi, Yuki Tsunoda. They've taken a grid penalty. And George Russell, Mick Schumacher, Latifi, Mazepin and Callum Islet. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So here we actually move up a couple places because of other people's penalties, so that is good for us. But it's lights out and away we go. We are starting on the softs as well as Verstappen behind us, but we are basically probably the only few that are actually started on the softs. The rest are on mediums. But we fall back to 14th place, to 15th place. I'm not really sure how Yuki Tsunoda could actually pass me over there legally under the virtual safety car, but I guess we'll let it go. This is why the virtual safety car is out. As you can see in the background over there, that is Antonio Giovinazzi going into the back of, I'm pretty sure that was Pierre Gasly over there, so I'm not really sure. He must have just misjudged his braking zone. As you can see over here, he has no front wing over there, so that is why everyone behind me is quite slow. I really messed up the virtual safety car restart. I was just basically, didn't really expect it to be so kind of quick, I guess. And I wasn't really paying too much attention. But on lap 2 over here, we are closing in on Yuki Tsunoda, go down the inside, and we are going to be able to get past the AlphaTauri over there, which overtook me somehow legally under the safety car. I'm not really sure why that was. Maybe I was just going too slow, or I was a bit too much like on the far side of the track. I really have no clue how he could actually do that. But there we go, DRS activated, and Yuki Tsunoda actually got past me at the beginning of lap 3, but we managed to get him past in a very nice move into the second DRS zone of this track over. As you can see from his point of view over here, just absolutely brilliant. Gave him enough space that was basically just me pushing him out, and I really enjoyed that. We passed someone in the pits over there, and a lap later we go in to basically switch tyres to the medium tyre compound, because we are doing a 2-stop, like I'm pretty sure everyone else is doing a 2-stop over here. Some might be doing from mediums to hards, but I am going with the kind of faster option, more kind of suitable option for my car over here, which is from softs to mediums. I think the hards just won't work too well in the car, I'm pretty sure. I really felt really comfortable on these mediums, especially the second set, as Schumacher is over there spinning. I'm not really sure. I'm pretty sure he actually had some contact with another car over there, and as you can see him trying to get out of here, not basically block the whole road, but I did have to go out quite wide just in case I was kind of coming in at really fast pace, because I'm in a Formula 1 car. But on lap 10 over here, we are going to do the kind of fake out to George Russell, fake going right but actually go left, and we managed to get past, and there's some yellow flags over here, and this has gone quite weird over here. George Russell over there in the Williams tried pitting in for a new set of tyres, but Gasly was down the inside of him. As you can see over here, he tries going right, but then of course there's a car over there which doesn't want to pit, so Gasly goes past, then George's AI is just kind of stuck here, and it slowly goes into the pits and does eventually change the tyres, but that was really quite weird to see what was going on over there. But lap 13 and then 16 we pass a couple more cars in the pits, and on lap 17 at the end we are going to pit for a new set of medium tyres. Nothing really happened on like the second stint. It was basically just me mostly passing cars that were pitting, and I'm pretty sure I didn't even get overtaken once during that stint, so quite an uneventful stint. But I guess we're going to see what's going to happen in the final 10-11 laps over here on these medium tyres. Of course, really cool exit over here, and if you turn off pit lane assist, you can actually go out of there, which is really fun. And I've turned it off, I'm pretty sure from the start of the season, maybe, I'm not really too sure. But over here we managed to get past, get out of the pits just behind Russell and Giovinazzi. We actually managed to get DRS straight away from them. And as you can see, they're going to tangle up over here, really lose a lot of time out of the exit over there. We're actually going to get DRS again, and actually go around the outside, make it 3 wide over there, and actually get past both of them into that single straight and this corner over here, which is really good. As you can see, George Russell's point of view over here. There's Giovinazzi, there's me, and I go around the outside, leave enough space, and up 2 places in 1 corner, which is always fun. And here we can see just from another point of view how all of that came, where I started off the straight in a P16 and ended up at the corner in a P40. That was definitely one of my favourite moves out of probably the whole season, to be honest. And of course, just being the last race, we kind of reminisce about the season. We did have some highs, quite a lot of lows, mostly lows. But we actually did have a nice set of points. As on lap 20, as you can see, I'm pretty sure that is six cars DNF'd, and a full-on safety car actually make that 8 cars DNF. And no, not 8 cars, 6 cars. But as you can see over here, these are the 6 cars. I'm not really sure what happened over there. This is just all that was all that I captured from this event, and I will actually move on from P12 up to P8 and make that P6 when Hamilton and Gasly pitted for a new set of tyres. And then on lap 23 we'll catch up to the safety car train. Not really sure what happened with those cars. The first car must have just stopped or something, maybe crashed into the wall, and then everyone else just followed him in. But that's definitely just given us 6 free places, which is going to be nice. So we get a not really too good of a restart. I'm really bad at just basically starts and race restarts in this game for some reason. But we do manage to get past the 2 lapped cars of Mazepin and our teammate over there. And we are trying to defend from Gasly now, because if I get a P6 in the final race of the season, where I basically have no chance of getting any points at the start of the race, then I'm going to be quite happy. Lap 26, DRS activated. Lap 27, diving down the inside of Sebastian Vettel over there in the Aston Martin, around the outside. Well, first I had the inside, then around the outside over there to finish off the move. Really nice over there, really like that. I'm pretty sure Sebastian Vettel didn't pit in, so those are a worn set of soft tyres, so that's probably why he was so slow. As we go dive down the inside of Esteban Ocon, there was some contact over there, but I kind of got to give it to Ocon that it was kind of mostly his fault. There was definitely enough space for him to give me more space down the inside. I was as much down the inside as it could have possibly been, even riding over the curb. Of course, it was kind of like a really late and deep lunge, but I do manage to make it work. And on the last lap over here, we've got 2 DRS sectors left to catch up Sainz, and from possibly qualifying in P16, we are going to be able to get onto the podium. We dive down the inside, get past him. He's still side by side. He crashes into me. We've got some front wing damage, but are we going to be able to make it through around the inside? And we move up to P3. So from P16, that was in qualifying. Absolutely brilliant move. Of course, there was some contact over there, but I really wanted this podium in the final season, in the final race of the first season. Our first podium of the game, of the career mode. We managed to make it through with damage, but it is a P3 pop from P16 on the grid. Of course, the DNFs helped, but absolutely brilliant to get those 15 points in the final race.
It's been a roller coaster season then, but they can go into the winter with their heads held high after an emphatic victory here today. Anthony, tell me, what was it that helped them achieve this success?
Well, you know what they say, to finish first you have to finish. And that fact was clear today, with lots of retirements having a big effect on the outcome of the race. As a driver, you tend to keep reliability concerns to the back of your mind and just focus on what's in front of you. But for the teams, races like this can be very stressful.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
So there we go, absolutely brilliant race from us, from P16 in qualifying to P30 at the start of the race to P3 at the end. 15 points, Bottas takes the win from Ricciardo in the McLaren. 15 points, that moves us up to P10 in the driver standings, passing about. I'm pretty sure it was Ocon and Stroll. And in the Constructors, we only missed out 4 points to AlphaTauri. That would have given us quite a lot more prize money, but still, finishing in P8 in our first season wasn't really that bad. But for now, that is going to be. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye bye.